What's up, peoples? Welcome back to the stream. Play a little H1Z1. Testing on some things here. Alrighty. Okay. Let's do it. First time solo. I ain't scared. Here. Whoa. Aurora available now. man. Shit. Oh, fuck! God. That pisses me off. Rush through that one. This may be hairy. Fuck. The fuck? Come on! Oh, God. fucking stupid. Oh, live and learn. Trying to be tactical. Let's try fives. I might play some Madden or some 2K actually. You know how this goes. Anybody got a mic? Can't hear you. We got a lot of company. Everything here probably. Bastard. Got a weapon? Check this house real quick. I got a pistol at least. What the hell? Friendly. This shit's terrible. Try again. Let me play some Madden. Actually, some game probably. Well, I don't know. I may play some Madden. Think about it. The other shit go. Damn backpacks. I need a backpack. pedal. AK. Got an AR. Oh my god, go. I got the other one. Cool. AK, AR, explosive tips, and a combat shotty. These sound good. Hop in, got some cover here. Go. Ah, I should have got new armor. Fuck me. Fuck. Damn, son. Somebody got it. We got it. Our guy's in trouble. Fuck me. I'm down. Oh shit, that don't sound good. Sounds like enemy. Enemies. Enemies. Shit rough. Somebody play with. I'm about to switch to 2K and Madden. Play some Madden. Should play some 2K. Let me play some 2K. Hawks.
Double up with my profit. See, then I cop it. Give me that, there and that dropping, homie. Hold up with my mojo. Peep the whip in that logo. 24s in they low pro. I know so. Ain't no doubt about it. Round, loaded up and I.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Early season's greetings, NBA fans. I'm Ernie Johnson. Thanks for joining us. Got Shaquille O'Neal here. Got Kenny the Jet Smith here. For this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Atlanta Hawks. Checking out Atlanta. Now, this is a grudge match. They lost in the conference finals against this squad last season. It could get chippy. Kyle Korver, one of the league's premier shooters, as we all know. A lot of guys can make the claim, but his numbers indicate that he is the best shooter in the league. Kenny, is he?
Best shooter in the league off the catch. Maybe not off the dribble. But I would put my money on Steph Curry and Klay Thompson to go head-to-head with this guy. But he shot almost 50% behind the arc, Ernie. That's impressive. And then ended up over 49% for the year. And check this out, 48% from the floor in general. This guy gets it done.
And since his rookie season, he's improved to be a much more consistent scorer from deep and from every other spot on the court.
Just about time for tip-off. Let's get down courtside. What do you say? Kevin Harlan hanging out. Kev.
It's Eastern Conference time for the traveling Atlanta Hawks today. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. The story here, Clark Tayshaun Prince, injured, unable to play. Wow.
Kevin, you could tell when he went down in the last game that it wasn't good. And that news just confirms our worst fear.
All right, Atlanta out here, the black on black.
And I'm not sure how long he's going to be out.
And it's got to be an emotional time for him right now. I mean, as a player, you grit your teeth when you get that diagnosis. It's hard to accept, but you have to stay strong mentally.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup.
I'll take that. Gonna try to double Bron all day.
Kyle Korver's out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Cephalosha in at the 3 spot. And guys, for everything we've said about Kyrie Irving over the years, now let's talk about maybe another area.
What is that,
and that is his willingness to give up the ball. LeBron came to town at the beginning of last season. Kyrie didn't even flinch at the prospect of being 1B to 1A. To me, that was a very selfless way of giving the mantle of that team over to LeBron.
I agree with you, and there was some question as to whether Kyrie
would
be able
playing
to do
hurt
that
and
at this point in
everything.
his career, but ultimately that's what champions do. Kobe did it for Shaq. Robinson did it for Tim Duncan. And that's really what great players do.
And here's Korver following the three-pointer by Kevin Love. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. It's stolen by Korver. Lets it go with the three. Korver missing again.
The All-Star, ain't he?
And getting back to Kyrie, many felt the addition of LeBron would cut down on Kyrie's playmaking opportunities. But Kyrie was near his career average in assists last season. That even further indicates how seamlessly the two superstars were able to gel.
Well, he doesn't waste too many of those chances close to the basket.
Cleveland's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. LeBron left side. The wide open left.
Come on.
And a miss there on the triple.
All you love.
You know, talking about the effect LeBron had on Kyrie last year, they looked fantastic working together, but the stat sheet also bared that out. Kyrie hit over 40% of his threes for the first time in his career, and he posted the lowest turnover rate of his career, too.
Here is Love after Kyle Korver's bucket. LeBron outside, kicks it out to Love. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
The feed
Let's
to
go.
Horford. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta.
What?
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, now Horford really has become one of those elite two-way big men. And that's very rare. You look at most bigs in the NBA, they excel at either one end or the other, but this is one of those guys that does it all.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
And Horford at 6'10", a natural power forward who's been pressed into duty at the center spot, but he holds his own on the low block.
He also does a really good job, Kevin, moving his feet and covering in space, covering the pick and roll. He's outstanding in that regard, which is important in today's game. He's got mobility and a high IQ.
Damn.
Irving can't hit. The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Schroeder kicks to Millsap, plays it up and banks it in.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
The Cavaliers trailing. LeBron outside. Outside Irving. The dish now to Mozgov. Shoots. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
You know, he's got a lot of inches on the defender in that matchup, and he can just shoot right over the top of him without worrying about being bothered.
Horford gets the bucket.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Irving dishes to Mozgov. Lots of room. And Horford pulls it down.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Cephalosha with it. Now Smith defending from 11 feet away. And that one off the back of the rim and in. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
I had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer. He said they've really got their work cut out for them dealing with a player like Kevin Love, saying he's a 25 points per game scorer and can just dominate the glass. Defensively, you just can never leave him open. No open shots, get a body on him the second a shot goes up. He knows it's easier said than done, but guys, that's the game plan.
And thank you for that, Doris. Outside Millsap. Here's Cephalosha. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Hawks.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for him.
Smith wide open. He fired. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one. For Atlanta, they've gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Now here is Cephalosha.
Right, man.
It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
Well, offensively at least, partner. I mean, neither team's done jack diddly on D.
Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being, as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
And those mid-season trades for the Cavs really turned things around. Mozgov came in, J.R. Smith and Shumpert secured that 2 spot, gave this team an incredible edge defensively.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Thompson comes in for Mozgov. And Shumpert in there for J.R. Smith. Splitters checked in for Atlanta. Justin Holiday comes in for Cephalosha. Now here's Schroeder following the miss by Kevin Love. Schroeder kicks to Splitter. He got right to the cup using that screen. Splitter's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, and you know, they built the roster to how they played best mid-season. I mean, it was a great job, I think, by the front office to get the players that fit best into the locker room and into the team style of play.
Now here's LeBron.
What the
26
fuck?
points for him last game against Milwaukee.
Yeah, but the rebounding in the game as well was just tremendous.
Bullshit, man.
He dominated the backboard.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up.
You know, one of the more impressive things that we know about LeBron James is that he is one of the great leaders in the NBA. His voice carries a lot of weight, and he hasn't been shy about raising his voice on social issues either. Good to see.
And speaking of LeBron's leadership, trying to will this Cavs team to a title, one of his greatest challenges.
And Kevin, the expectations are just so high. He may have had less talent around him in his first stint in Cleveland, but after winning titles in Miami, anything less seems like a step backwards.
And Shumpert slams it in.
Well, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense just like that.
And Clark, the best way to get that early offense is with steals. That allows you to get out of transition.
Splitter with a screen on Williams. Here's Schroeder. It's tipped. Now Cleveland moving it up. And slam dunk by Shumpert.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Oh!
Schroeder with the ball. He's been patient so far.
Fuck,
Nothing
man.
on the scoreboard. Scott.
Bullshit.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assist. That's very impressive. Let's call him a speed merchant. I mean, he was a blur going in for that throwdown.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Holiday, the pass to Hardaway. Splitter sets a screen, kicks it to Schroeder, and stolen by James. Thompson left side. Outside Shumpert. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it. He has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about the knees, man. he looked a little hobbled out there for a moment. And LeBron has been in the postseason every year since his rookie season. Last year he passed Jerry West on the all-time postseason scoring list. I'm sure he'll just continue to climb up the record book.
Jefferson's checked in for LeBron. Off the inbound. Out of hand on it. They retain possession. Schroeder. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
And for LeBron in the playoffs last season, he did more than just score, Clark. He did it all and really stepped his game up when Kevin Love went down and when Kyrie Irving was hobbled. He covered every base.
Yep, and that's what's so impressive about LeBron in the playoffs. Everybody expects him to lead and hit big shots, and he never lets them down. Very rarely does he come up short in big moments.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover.
This game is a farce.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Jefferson against Hardaway. Now here's Shumpert. Defense right on him, and he gets the bucket. Shumpert's got 6.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Stolen by Thompson. At the elbow, Jefferson.
Oh, what was that? Sorry, mother.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
He
always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the
count
replay
it.
mon. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before...
Yep, they got it.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good
Do
job
I know what
filling
game
the
I'm
lanes
playing?
in transition.
Yeah, NBA 2K. 16.
Atlanta with the ball. Outplay.
Hold up. Yeah, NBA 2K16.
In the previous game
Old
on their
school joint.
schedule, losing to Sacramento.
And nothing went well offensively on this night for them. They were just completely disjointed.
Yeah, you could call it the 3 Ds: disjointed, disorganized,
get the ball.
discombobulated, or
Thank
whatever
you.
else you wanted to use to describe that. Oh no, bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And
On
taking a
what?
tackle there is the last thing you want to do.
Hold on, let me take this bullshit off. Where's that at? Voice bullshit. Voice label, fuck that.
The opposite of smart
Bullshit-ass
basketball.
technicals.
Last season, Atlanta showed just how much fun a team can have playing team basketball, a complete team effort. We
These
use
guys
that
be
word
cussing
a
up
lot.
a storm
You don't
out
see
there.
it
They
much in
won.
the NBA, but boy, they epitomize the Clark.
Yeah, they sure did. Refreshing to see
Fouling
a
was
team
going
do
on
that
here.
well collectively without a
Good
real
shit,
superstar.
Kyrie.
Just a solid group that understood their roles and played them perfectly.
The Hawks leading. Outside Millsap. Now here is Cephalosha, covered by Smith. And it's Schroeder missing.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket.
Oh!
Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Yeah, right.
Pass to Millsap.
Yeah, right.
15 feet away. Kept
Yeah,
away.
right.
Cephalosha.
Come on.
There's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Just not enough bodies.
Kyrie's on the
glass right
Celtics.
there,
Yeah, he is on
and
the
they paid
Celtics.
for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing.
This
and a
is,
mindset deal. You gotta get
Like I
your
said,
body
2K16,
between that
and it's a
other
new
player and the
franchise.
Nice work
Just
on
started
the
the
inside.
franchise.
Hard to
It's
get
like
that
the
one
13th
up and
game.
over the big fella.
ball. Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Picked by Horford. Schroeder kicks to Millsap. Down to
I don't have the new
shot clock.
2K. I'm just gonna wait till the next year once come. Next year
He's
will
got
come
to be
out.
disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Pass to Gordon. 3-pointer
Oh my goodness.
for 3.
Oh, he
Love.
hitting. Oh!
Mozgov dishes to Irving. The tray. Gordon with
Suck.
another
I
miss.
suck.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making
That
the
was
defense
terrible.
pay for lackadaisical coverage.
What are
there.
you doing,
You may
Jump?
not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
I missed like 3
And Dennis
threes in a
Schroeder
row.
out of Germany, his teammates give him a hard time about putting
play 2K
mayonnaise
though?
on everything. He eats a turkey
Yes, you
burger
do.
with mayo
Maybe
before
switch
every
teams.
game.
Switch teams.
And let me tell you, no need
Play
to
my
change
part.
'cause he's settling
The thing
in
is, I did
just
play
fine.
my part
James checked in for Cleveland.
and progressed my guy to like, is it 88 or 92 or something like that? And I ended up deleting it because I needed space. But then I
The
ended up buying a
Cavaliers trail by
fucking 4
3.
terabyte hard
Schroeder was
drive.
out of Germany, a pretty wealthy
And,
country, but he had a
regret
pretty
deleting that.
scrabble upbringing.
Yeah, you know, he had some brushes with authority early
But I had
on in
to,
his life.
delete
He's
it to
still
download the
relatively
game,
young, so
you know.
in the past,
I think it was the new
he's
Far
in a
Cry
really
came
ideal
out and I had no
situation in
space.
Atlanta right now, though.
So, yeah, I just don't want to restart that. And
Second quarter of play
just
with
took
almost
too much
3
time
minutes
to get
gone.
all the way up there. The boy was cold too.
Horford with the
I
screen
played
on
hell of
Irving
my part too.
to the right side.
Uh-oh.
Here's Cephalosha. Can't hit, so Cleveland will take it the other way. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That'll be the last
Slow
of
down,
3 straight
slow
at home for the team. Mozgov passes to James.
Come on,
That
LeBron
misses.
don't miss
That would've
that,
put him
bro.
up.
If they could end every
Come on,
possession with
man.
that shot, they'd be happy.
He's hitting
9
that 9
times
out of 10 out of 10.
that's an easy layup for him.
Here's
It's not
Schroeder.
even real, bro.
Mozgov grabs the boards. Mozgov's got his 4th rebound in this one. James kicks to Mozgov. LeBron outside. Feeds it to Irving. All
Good feed,
alone.
son. Oh,
Al Horford with the
Kyrie.
rebound.
Wide open.
What the D was doing there, clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to
Good D.
give a guy like him that good a look.
James wide open. On the rebound.
Goodness.
Back to Mozgov. Here's Smith. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Kyle
man.
Korver.
He's tired.
One thing about the
son.
Hawks last year is they were very strong on the road.
He's been playing hurt last 2 weeks, but I think
They
he's
kept
just
this
tired.
a little bit down the stretch on the road, but still managed to have the best road record in the East.
Matthew Dellavedova
Need
has
to feed
checked in for
Bron in the
Mozgov.
post.
And a switch here also for Atlanta. Muscala's checked in. Now here's Schroeder. He's covered by Irving. Schroeder passes to Horford.
That's a mismatch.
And he
Horford
wills
is
that
just
one
a
in.
mismatch.
Sinking right through off the back iron.
It's my lineup right
And
now.
how about that road record for the Hawks? 25-16 last season. 9 of those wins came during that 19-game winning streak in early
bro.
2015.
Yeah, right, bro.
Now here's Schroeder. He's covered closely. He feeds it to Horford. The pass to Schroeder. Horford with the screen on Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Horford attacking. That's good.
Boy, you look at the Hawks, and they seem to be built to play on the road because they can survive a player
Fuck
having
is-
an off game. They're so deep and versatile. Team basketball is a lot less prone to go cold when you're on the road.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Thompson's checked in.
I see you, Dilly.
3-pointer. Dellavedova
Oh,
once again
at
off
least
the mark
too
by
early.
Cleveland.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
To the paint. Here's Muscala.
Shit outta
and the
here.
rejection by LeBron. And the shot is good. 6 points. For Paul Millsap.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one. And Paul Millsap, guys, the only player
Oh,
to
no.
lead the NCAA.
Fuck. Whoops.
In rebounding 3 straight seasons back in college. A former second-round pick was kind of slept on, but now clearly making his mark in the NBA.
Justin Holiday's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. The Cavaliers trail by 5. It's a pick by Love. James dishes to Love. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. That's in there. Love with the assist. Greg, you were talking about Millsap's ferocious rebounding. He battles
Tristan Thompson's
inside, but
kinda good for
he
something.
is so skilled.
Yeah, he's just really a good all-around basketball player. He can pass, handle, step out, and hit the 3. Very, very versatile. He makes an impact on the game a lot of ways.
Just 5 on the clock. Holiday inside the line.
Good D.
And James pulls it down.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom
Come
of
on,
the net.
Horford. You gonna be out here, son?
He dishes it to Thompson. Irving with a clean look.
Oh,
Drills
yeah.
the three-pointer.
Oh, yeah. He's
Irving's
back in
got 7
business.
now in this quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed
He's back
by
in
that
business.
scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him
Just
getting
defensive
into a
stops.
There's the pick. Dishes it to Korver.
Damn.
And right
Damn.
away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Dellavedova.
Korver's got 6.
It's so soft.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Irving kicks to Love. To the
Ooh,
inside.
good cut.
So the
Oh!
whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right
Shit,
there.
Love.
You know, the Cavs had a slow start to last season compared to how everybody thought they would play. Still, it was the best start for Kevin Love in his career and would end up being the most winning team he's played on. Says something about how long he's waited for success.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Iman Shumpert is checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. And Mo Williams subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Splitter sets a screen on the wing. Korver. Here's Scott. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Scott's got 6. And Love, who would also go on to make his first postseason appearance, played in the first round last year. It was a complete 180 for him.
Dunk it!
Used to at Minnesota.
Dunk the
And
ball.
even
Oh,
though
my
there were
goodness.
Ups and downs for Love last season.
Come on, bro.
You know that he must have enjoyed
Good D.
for a change. And being
you
in
go,
the league
Bron.
so long without making the playoffs, he finally got a chance to play in the
It's not
postseason.
even real,
And Kevin
man.
plays like that.
not
Really
even
the
real.
reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Clark, look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. And that's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the
Bruh.
plays of the game. That hurts.
Hardaway passes to Scott. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta.
And facing a squad that poses some challenges. I mean,
All
they
right.
beat them in the
All right,
playoffs,
Korver.
but lost the regular season series.
And, Greg, I think this could go either way. I mean,
Come
they
on,
had the
Love.
upper hand most recently.
Dang.
You play the game.
We need
because
you, baby.
Don't know how it's going to play out.
Their game plan needs to change
That's just
if they're going to
bullshit.
get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Oh!
Try.
Oh, good D.
And Cleveland the other way now.
Shook the mess out of homie.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here,
Keep
Kevin.
doubling Bron.
Back to Love.
We're swinging
On
around.
the wing, Shumpert.
Shumpert.
That ball.
Yes.
Clean assist by Love. 9 points for Iman
Let's go.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket.
Come on, D.
With that setup.
Korver kicks to Scott.
Good D.
From 12
Good
feet
D.
out.
Good
Almost,
D.
But it rolls out.
His touch has
Push it, Bron.
disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to
Take a
get it
baseline. Oh!
Shot by LeBron. No good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket.
Who is
But
on
that
him?
one, they were
Thank
there.
you.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving
Woo.
the basketball, settling far
Oh,
too
baby.
much for jumpers.
Yeah, that's a good observation on your part, Greg. Fewer free throw attempts for them this quarter. And the danger is they
Foul ball, man.
can't
Come on,
afford
B.
to get too comfortable out there because they've got the lead. Otherwise,
Nah,
it
bro.
might start to
Come
get away
stay.
from them.
That's
Come
good.
on, Love.
Scott's got 4 this quarter.
Play him
I
tight.
love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Two
A
possession.
chance here to go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to
Get that.
ramp up the speed and make it
Ow!
happen in a hurry.
James misses.
And
And
offensively,
one.
he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Ah, seen that.
Splitter sets a screen.
Where you going?
And Holiday has
What
it
are
in the
you
corner.
doing, Shumpert?
Second chance shot.
Oh,
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And
That
Splitter
stuff,
drops them
that
both.
little crowd stuff never works.
8 seconds
What's
left to
wrong
play
there?
in the first half.
I'll have Shumpert take it in.
Here's Shumpert. Here's Mozgov.
There you go.
And he
Good work.
goes in for the dunk.
How about that fantastic
down by
finish
2.
and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with
About
that
2 at the
slam, I
half.
think. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Hawks lead by 2.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And an exhilarating first half, to be sure. Welcome back. I'm Ernie Johnson.
Sure, I want to see the halftime
Kenny the
show.
Jet Smith. Al Horford putting in some incredible work tonight. He had 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist.
38.5%.
Kenny, what was your take on Atlanta?
One strong area has been their work on the board. And you're trying to get ahead.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin.
He made 3 more baskets than me. I need to play tighter defense.
And now the start of the second half. Neither
Play
side
more
jumping out
patient
ahead with the
offense
first 2
because I seem to get
Al
open
Horford
shooters
has been sensational.
when I move the ball around more.
If they can slow him down.
Just when they key in on Bron.
So far, they have not had
They double Bron, so somebody's usually open then.
Well, how about guys mixing
try
up
to
the
work
looks?
through
bump him
Bron.
out a little bit, front him,
Maybe
double
try
him,
to work that mid to post
anything
range
to
with
try to get him
Bron.
off his rhythm.
And on the floor,
And play make with Kyrie.
Starting the second half. Millsap the power forward with Horford at the center. Kyle Korver is out there with
Playmaker Kyrie, post
in at the 3.
to mid-range with Bron.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's
Yeah,
a
right,
ball
man. Like,
this,
I hate that.
he's the guy they want with the
I hate when
ball.
they do that shit.
Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've
See
ever
if that
seen
game
him
plan
miss a play like that.
See if they
Now,
double
one spot
Bron.
the Cavs did struggle with last year with
Ooh, good cut. Good cut.
They were last in the league.
Love sneaky playmaker, man.
The Hawks shooting one of the
Love,
high points for
man.
them in this
Oh, my
game
gosh.
at 54%.
Nah,
And
bruh.
the rejection by James.
Shit, Bron.
The Cavaliers shooting
Slow
with
this down.
confidence 50% from the field so far. Out to Smith for the lead. Kept alive.
J.R. Smith been playing so shitty.
Outside Irving. On the wing, James.
Ah, it's a mismatch.
He's got
Took him.
13. Love
Swing
outside.
around.
Irving from long range.
Yep.
That's in there. Love with
Welcome
the
back,
assist.
Kyrie.
Love's got 3
Welcome
assists
back,
in the
Kyrie.
game. The Hawks trail by 3. Cephalosha kicks to
But
Millsap.
definitely getting the new 2K. LeBron James on the Lakers. Can't wait. Used to hate the Lakers.
6 on the shot clock. And there's the
Now I'm a
feed to
Laker
Horford.
fan.
Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very
Tight
easy
defense,
basket
man.
with that setup.
Irving attacking. Smith for 3. Another
There goes
3
Smith.
for
Now
Irving.
he's hitting.
Nice start to the
I think
second
J.R.
half.
Smith,
Just
like,
one miss in
last
their first
game,
5
missed
attempts.
like
For Atlanta,
8 or
they've
9
gone 2 of
3-point
4 here to start the second
open
half.
3-point shots. Like, I forgot to bench
Horford
him
with
for
the screen
Shumpert,
on
but
Irving.
he needed to be benched because that was horrendous.
Millsap at the elbow.
It uncalled for him.
Scored the bucket. He's made
Granted,
5
it's probably
so
my
far,
fault,
shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Don't blame it on him.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And he isn't the biggest body at 6'8", Clark, but Paul Millsap, very effective.
And part of his being underrated and underestimated, I think, is due to that size. But
Give
folks
to Kyrie.
are finally starting to come around. That kind of production he's put up will make that happen.
Bron in the post. How do I?
Outside Irving.
Let's put.
Back to LeBron. It's deflected.
Terrible. I didn't
Millsap
even
with the
want
steal.
to. I didn't even want to throw it all the way over there. It's
Cephalosha
bullshit.
dishes to Schroeder.
Cephalosha.
Battles through traffic and lays it in.
And Millsap, with over a 7-foot wingspan and also just a great nose for the ball. He gets you rebounds, blocks, and he leads all power forwards in steals pretty much every season.
Oh, JR, come on, man.
4 of 6 from the
You can't
field
be
since
hot
the
and
start of
cold
the
like
third.
that, bro.
Cephalosha kicks to Korver.
What
The dish to
is?
Millsap.
What?
Bounces
Nobody
high
jumps.
off the rim and drops. Millsap's got 6
Ugh,
here in this quarter.
Stand
He's
that.
played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
And speaking of Millsap's defense, I mean, he can switch out and cover perimeter players as well. His smaller
Shot is
statue
off.
gives him that versatility, but then the
It's been a
long
while since I played
wingspan
2K.
allows him to still bang with the biggies.
8-0 run? The fuck?
Here's Irving. He's got 10.
Come on, Kyrie.
It's a pick by Love.
Kyrie.
Irving drives in. Pass to LeBron. Shot to stop the run. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's going to be on Kyle Korver.
Drove in straight off of that pick, but
scoring so far for the Hawks.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Gordon comes in for Kevin Love. Now here's Schroeder, covered by Irving. Schroeder kicks to Millsap. Shot on the wing. Misses off the left iron. The Cavaliers trail by 3. To the paint, here's LeBron.
Oh! There you go.
The act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point.
There we go.
And after
you know what? I gotta feed the beast. I gotta feed Bron. Straight up.
And it's strange to think that early last year, all
get that man in the paint.
Was about the in-house fighting.
I said post.
On the Cavs. Goes to show
post
just how much better things are for a team.
Why is JR on here? Why is JR on here?
Cleveland's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17.
Oh, yeah. Dunk on him, bro.
Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 5 assists tonight.
That kind of power move has become a trademark of his.
J.R. Smith is
He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. Horford the pass to Muscala.
Good D.
Well, some of the numbers NBA wingman have been putting up from the field this season are truly impressive.
Okay.
Have a look at the top shooters among them.
Best field goal percentage
#1
so far.
Obviously, looking at those numbers, he hasn't just been settling for outside shots. He works very hard to get a lot of high-quality looks in close.
And that inside-outside game, I like to call it reversible clothing. It makes him the most accurate shooter among NBA small forwards.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Verjau's checked in. Atlanta also making some changes here. Splitter comes in for Al Horford. Hardaway is subbed in for Thabo Sefolosha. To the paint, here's Thompson, and he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2.
And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
Shumpert is checked in for the Cavaliers.
Not good shot selection. Long range and a defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
Greg, you were talking about Tristan Thompson. LeBron came out and said he's one of the best pick-and-roll defenders in the NBA. And Clark, that's high praise from the King.
No doubt. I mean, Thompson is an emerging force. If he could just develop his shooting stroke a little more, then you're talking about a very, very valuable play.
Good point. Justin Holiday's checked in for Atlanta.
Well, that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
Right side Hardaway. Clock at 6. The Hawks again can't hit. Cleveland's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Splitter dishes to Schroeder. Releases from 15. No good. Cavaliers have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy.
Bro, what is that?
And Holiday kicks it over to Schroeder. To the middle. Here's Splitter and a strong finish with 2 hands.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Shumpert passes to Verjau. 4 on the shot clock. Lets it fly. And there's Shumpert. That's good on the assist by Verejao. Shumpert's got the game tied up here for Cleveland. Now Schroeder. He kicks it to Splitter. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Outside Irving. Kicks to Thompson. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Thompson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
Simply phenomenal, Greg, the effort we've seen from both sides here.
Pass to Schroeder. The Cavaliers pull it in.
And guys, you hear about how the Hawks are jokingly referred to as the Spurs of the East. It has to do with their coach, Mike Budenholzer, who's really brought that philosophy here to Atlanta.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Certainly the biggest surprise last year, Clark, was the play of the Atlanta Hawks. You would have picked them to win the East at the start of the season.
Well, they did it, and they earned it. The Hawks didn't have any superstars on their roster, but they won with solid team play.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Jefferson comes in for Ben Gordon, and it's Williams in for Irving.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time. And for the Hawks, they did end up with 4 All-Stars last season. As you said, it was all about how they work together as a team.
You know, not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the board.
It's been brutal in terms of the physicality down low.
Fades away. And Splitter pulls it down. Splitter's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And you know, around the NBA, the league recognized the Hawks were a complete team. Everybody played their role superbly. The NBA named all 5 of their starters the player of the week last year in an unprecedented move. How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Jefferson has a wide open look. Bangs home the trifecta. Jefferson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Schroeder kicks to Hardaway. The Hawks working the ball around. Here's the screen. Now here's Schroeder. Not a lot of room. Splitter misses.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Verejao setting the pick for Williams. Left side, Shumpert. Launches a 3. Scott pulls it in. Scott's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Schroeder. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And as we finish the 3rd quarter.
How about one?
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the 4th quarter. The Cavaliers leading. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Williams is out there with J.R. Smith, and it's Mozgov in at the center. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, guys, was high scoring, but they've really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch.
Jumps up, and James throws it down.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we can see right there why he does.
Outside Korver. Pass to Cephalosha. Here's Horford. Shot clock at 6. Mozgov with the block. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And for Kevin Love, such a big part of that Minnesota Timberwolves franchise. I mean, they drafted him 5th overall back in 08, and really he had been their catalyst his entire career. Even last year when he decided he finally wanted out, he helped the Wolves land Andrew Wiggins in the trade that shook the league.
Irving's checked in for Williams. Korver gets a wide open look.
Bitch.
Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. 9 points in the game for Kyle Korver. Irving against Holiday. Feeds it to Smith. Love outside. J.R. Smith on the wing. Guarded by Korver. It's deflected and stolen by Horford. Right side Holiday. He feeds it to Horford. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Well, Kevin Love, and we've kind of gone over some things in Minnesota with Greg, but Clark, Kevin Love probably wasn't long for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, it was time for fresh scenery, and that's why the Cavs offered up the house, including Wiggins, who eventually became Rookie of the Year, for the chance to get Love.
Here's Smith. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Hawks trailing. Cephalosha kicks to Holiday. Korver dishes to Horford. Outside Holiday. The pass to Cephalosha. Just 5 to shoot. To tie it up. Atlanta again missing. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. James taken away by Holiday.
Rock.
Smith against Horford. To the right side. Here's Cephalosha. The shot goes down. Gets his game back to even. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And here's Love from the arc.
Oh,
it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 8th assist here tonight.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
Horford the pass to Korver. And J.R. Smith.
Man.
That'll be his second foul of the game. And Holiday, here we go. Count the bucket.
Right.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers?
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their...
Come on, Mozgov.
Equally as effective all night long.
Wide open, bruh.
Hawks passing it around. Horford against Mozgov. He'll zap a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
Irving attacking, and that is good.
Well, there's not a whole lot you can do about that move. That's just good offense. They were all over him, and he still managed to drain it.
For Atlanta, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Here's Millsap. Again, the Hawks.
Yeah, O'Brien, bro. You're right.
Now, here's Irving. He dishes it to Smith. In the corner, it's James. Let's a float.
Dunk that, bro.
And there's a nice one-handed slam.
You got crank yanked that.
I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home for the putback.
Well said, G.A. The battle on the boards, Clark, could go a long way toward deciding this game.
You know, and if that play is any indication, that's a battle they're willing to put every ounce of their energy into winning.
Irving for 3.
Oh,
Atlanta with the rebound. Cephalosha's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The Hawks have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. There's a screen. Millsap a screen. Horford kicks to Millsap. Dishes it to Cephalosha. That's a 2 from Korver. Again, the Hawks score.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Passes it to Mozgov.
I didn't even pass it to him. It's bullshit. That's so much bullshit.
To Millsap. There's the feed to Horford. Holiday with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Cephalosha kicks to Horford. Down low. Cephalosha passes to Millsap.
Thank you.
Off the right
and being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Come on, somebody come out left.
Smith on the wing to take the lead. That falls.
Yes.
By Love. Love's got 5 assists in the game.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Playing 16, yeah, man. That's all I got right now. But we'll be getting a new 2K when it comes out this fall.
And during this timeout, I'm sure there'll be
a little throwback here, you know, a little throwback classic.
These timeouts can be such a huge factor in
it's my GM mode.
Let's find out what Doris
franchise mode.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team. He loved the work they were doing on the interior.
Yeah, I got Kyrie still.
Got no answer for us inside.
Oh my gosh, that's my fault. That's my fault.
Keep pounding it down low.
And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call.
Keep like swapping baskets.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Mozgov, and he dunks it down.
Right back to the basics
there.
Using the
come on,
one-hand slam for that.
Doesn't he make the basics
stops?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better
stay
with those basics because this game is still determined.
Fuck
it's
that up.
By Korver.
Buck.
Schroeder with the ball.
Dang, bro, I messed that up. Come on, D.
To the wing on the left.
Bro, you wide open.
Wide open look.
Thank you.
Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Takes the 13-footer. The shot is off. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Cephalosha with it. He's picked up by Irving. He was all alone on that one. And that's now 19 points for Paul Millsap.
That's what I get.
Need to recognize and be alert to staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Picked by Mozgov. Irving attacking, and the layup's good off the glass. Irving's got it all tied up now for Cleveland.
That's what this team needs right now. Solid scoring chances.
Here's Schroeder. Horford with the screen on Irving. There's the dish to Korver. No good on the triple. Cleveland's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And that is good. 18 points for Kyrie Irving.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got
good D.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know,
slow down.
The way they fought back into it here in the fourth, and that would have been a big bucket for him.
He kicks to Mozgov. Smith for 3. And
woo!
Boy, what a half from the field they're having. They're going to extend that lead if they stay this high.
Yeah, they've taken it up a notch. Clark looking very
them always feel good
right now.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're losing by 5.
Thank you, JR.
1:32 left to play here in the fourth. Kevin Love's checked in for the Cavaliers.
Thank you, Bron. Kyrie.
.132 left here in the fourth quarter.
Come on, dude.
Schroeder kicks to Horford.
Good dude.
Will it go? Score that.
Damn.
His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate.
What is that? Okay.
James dishes to Smith. James outside. Rocket 6. Back to Smith. That one is no good. He is 6 for 11 in the game. Hawk shooting so far very efficient. All around,
son.
about 55%.
I need to take it to the hole. Come on, dude.
From the baseline. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. That one on Mozgov.
Al Horford playing very well. He has 20 points.
It never works.
2 steals as well.
Crowd thing never works.
And it also shows you the importance of intelligence as a
Never
defender
works.
because he has been
Why even
a
have the
nightmare
feature?
on the ball. And he's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
Mozgov sets a screen for Irving.
I'll take that.
Irving's got him falling right now, that's for sure.
Left the lane wide open. Is Kyrie going to be player of the game for the first time
Atlanta calls
this
timeout.
season?
They're behind by 3. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
They do have enough time here. If they shoot quickly to get the 2 for 1, let's see if they try that.
You know, you can do that, but I think we want to see how the coach wants to play it because sometimes you try to go 2 for 1 and you rush.
Yep, into the basket. Come on, D. Need to stop.
Korver gets it over to Schroeder.
No. Ow!
And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Al Horford
Brian.
clearly has the touch right now.
The
Run,
game has
son.
come down to this.
Ginormous possession here.
What intensity. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. James dishes to Smith. 5 on the clock.
He was open.
LeBron is doubled.
Not to him. I did not throw to him.
Now the Hawks
Can't stand this
moving it
bullshit.
the other way.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
Timeout called Cleveland. They're down by 2. 1 second left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
With under 2 seconds remaining, you've got to hurry it up. Get the ball up quickly.
Game would do that, huh? Oh my gosh.
Oh, he had a chance.
Fuck that up.
Come up empty-handed. And so big win by Atlanta in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
Second game I lost this season.
This is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with
Well, I'm here with Paul Millsap, and Paul, you really delivered tonight to
Fuck
help.
Paul
The
Millsap.
2K Sports post-game show.
Shit.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of
corner,
our
shoot
Jordan
through,
player,
Kyrie.
Al Horford.
They were riding
Right
a
now,
two-game
man.
losing streak comes to this game and could not afford to drop 3 in a row. He rose to the occasion.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope
I just wasn't consistent that game. No defensive consistency. Definitely no offensive consistency. Missed open shots. Bad passes. LeBron 22. Kyrie 20. Fuck JR. It's all good. We 11-2. GG. Play Fortnite. Not that good at Fortnite. That's the thing, though. Schroeder posted career best 16 assists. Is that on me?
Trampando a contragosto, feliz ou oposto. Aposto que sei da dureza, que é a tristeza, deformando o seu rosto.
Okay, playing against the Magic next. 11-2 Cavs versus 5-8. I'm turning my camera off here for a second, so. Lower back bruise. In a second, I guess. Actually, I'll be right back, guys.
Cidade luz, guetos, becos e pretos tristes como blues, mano, muçulmano, amor, islã, assalamu alaikum, alaikum salam, mil flor, mil cor, mil idioma, mil cor tipo índio, tio por, servos de Roma, frios por natureza morta. Égalité pour mon père, s'il vous plaît, mil pra mim, mil pour select, ma révolution é black, noir, check, em matière, meilleur qu'hier, ma terre me manque, c'est ma place. E o velho sonho, viver em paz. Com o necessário, sem ter demais. Verde mais, verde mais, verde mais.
Père, mère, frère, sœur, ange ou Kaira. Même thème, cri du cœur, genre ça ira. Même refrain qui vient de ces zones amochées. Noisy LESC, zone à noche. Des vies décalées, des années. Que c'est l'alerte rouge comme condamné d'étaler. S'en aller ou chialer, jamais. Plutôt qu'à l'aide, on entend crier. Basané, ghetto couleur café. Non, c'est pas gagné. Si tu voulais taffer, trop de barons, trop de casaniers qui tiendront baron de plus que ça ira. Ça ira. Se dit le brave type comme le scélérat. Pour le sale, favelas, même sort, même idée. Qu'on s'en sorte à l'espoir, tous fidèles. San Paolo, zone à Norche. Loisy LESC. Si.
Alrighty.
Ghetto youth, faut pas stresser.
Austin, hey, thanks for that follow. Welcome to the Murk Network, homie. Okay. I didn't even adjust his rotation in the first place, so. Okay. Trust to the trainer +1.
Vengo en busca de respuestas con el manojo lleno y vengo como un libro abierto, ansiosa de aprender la historia no contada de nuestros ancestros, con el viento que dejaron los abuelos y que vive en cada pensamiento de esta amada tierra. Quien sabe cuidarlo es quien de verdad la quiera. Vengo para mirar de nuevo, para ver los sitios y despertar el ojo ciego, sin miedo.
Yeah, this should be a good win for me.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
I'm Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. This NBA season rocking right along, and we're loving every minute of it. Tonight, it's the Orlando Magic as they'll be playing against the Cleveland Cavaliers out at Quicken Loans Arena. For the Cavaliers, they've won 8 of their last 10, looking really strong. They've got to be pleased.
I should have checked this season.
And you hear Kyrie Irving's name, and you think of a playmaking point guard. But he is as deadly a shooter, Kenny, as anyone in the league from time to time.
I mean, the guy won a three-point contest, so no surprise there. You know, he's averaged, 2 to 3 three-pointer shots made in the last couple of seasons. Now he's quick to get off his shot off the dribble, which is different from most three-point shooters. That's why some people don't really recognize him as a three-point shooter.
And not only that, Kenny, because he's so fast, you got to respect his drive and give him the space. As soon as you do that, yak him.
Yak him.
Thanks for joining us. Let's go courtside to Kevin Harlan.
That's the sound of the net, Ernie.
Yak him.
That's
what I hear.
Yak him.
That's what I hear when I shoot.
Hey, does the new 2K have Charles Barkley commentating too? Does anybody know that?
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, land of the free and the home of the
It's Eastern Conference time for the traveling Orlando Magic today. Bringing you some fun on a Monday night. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll look at Cleveland. Well, they're entering a bit of a soft spot in their schedule, facing off guys against some of the lower-ranked teams in the league, and we'll see if they're able to take advantage and have their win total.
Well, I think for Cleveland, what an ideal start for them this season. I mean, it takes some teams a while to kind of come together. Not this group. They were ready right from the start.
The only cautionary note I'd make is that you don't want to peak too soon. You want to be playing your best basketball when the postseason rolls around.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. The backcourt is Payton and Oladipo. Gordon and Vucevic together in the post, and it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. That
Good work, Love. Good work, Kyrie.
Love's got the opening bucket of the night here for the Cavs.
Get that connection going.
And watching Kevin Love, he can do
LeBron is
everything on the
fully
offensive
healthy
end.
too.
Clark, he's been that way really his entire career, going back to high school.
Yeah, his game is low to the ground, too. No explosive moves or dunks. He takes you on and beats you with skill. Good footwork, smooth shot, sharp pass, and excellent IQ.
Oladipo goes in. Here's Gordon, and the layup falls.
Had that deal.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Irving kicks to Love. Oladipo against Smith. Now here is Irving. Defense right on him. A 10 short.
Kyrie mid to
Irving's got his first
mid
basket
to
of the
close
night.
range.
And talking about Love, last season was a tricky one for him. So much of his post offense
They focus
was
on
taken
Kyrie
away
this,
by the Cavs
this
scheme. So
focus with
he just
Kyrie.
made up for it by averaging the second most threes.
Come
of
on,
his career.
dude.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
Kyrie nice though. Kyrie really nice.
Cavaliers on D. Vucevic with it.
Damn, I didn't
He's
bench
coming off a
J.R. Smith.
16-point game against Sacramento.
And also defensively, he was really aggressive. I mean, matter of fact, he had 4 steals over the course of that game. Oh, an illegal screen there. One of the toughest calls for an official to make.
And it is one of the toughest calls, but most of the time they do a good job with it. And you have to appreciate how officials get that one right more times than not.
Now, here is Irving. No good from 11 feet.
You know, for Kevin Love, last season was the first time as a pro that he's been asked to defer on offense. Not just to LeBron, but to Kyrie as well. You can bet he and Chris Bosh now have a lot to talk about.
Vucevic is screen on Mozgov. Oladipo right side. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Irving.
Oh! Come on,
and
bro.
that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain
Kyrie
possession.
had that.
LeBron outside. Gets it to
Give
go
him that room.
from beyond the arc. James has got himself on the board with 3 there.
A lot of times in the first quarter, it will dictate how big
Wake
a
him
role
up.
a player has later on.
Payton kicks to Gordon. Excellent D there from Mozgov.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Smith the pass to Irving. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation.
What?
Cleveland shooting their first foul shot of the night.
LeBron James.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Not much more is there to say about LeBron James, Clark. Incredible consistency, unbelievable athleticism. He just is a marvel in every way the longer he plays.
Kevin, when you look at his career averages, I mean, just off
LeBron
the
James.
he has the same unbelievable year every year. The consistency, phenomenal.
Hold on, I think my homie just sent me an invite. Yeah, I ain't gonna be able to hear him though. What up, though? I must have been downstairs when you sent that.
Vucevic, a screen on Irving. Payton drives in. Here's Vucevic, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
And one thing about Nikola Vucevic, he owns the boards. Posted a top 10 double-digit average in each of the past 3 seasons. Plus, he's equally adept on both the offensive and defensive glass.
Well, Greg, you were talking about watching Vucevic. He doesn't have the athleticism to beat people to the ball on rebounds, but Clark, he does have an exceptional, ability to box out well. He's got that long reach. He can make steals.
Good technique, really great size, and a hunger to chase down the rebound, so you don't have to jump high to rebound effectively. As a matter of fact, Kevin, most outstanding rebounders are not high risers. They're quick jumpers, they're strong, and they pursue the pumpkin.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I need to fish that big.
Now Payton following the miss by J.R. Smith from deep.
Yeah,
Harris outside. Step back shot. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Harris has got his first points of the night. Cavaliers leading. I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Scott Skiles. There haven't been many players that have the physical prowess of LeBron James, and he knows that this is going to pose a lot of problems for his team. He told me the most amazing thing to him about LeBron was that he has the ability to be a force at virtually any position on the floor, from point guard to center. He can and does do it all, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Now Harris, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. And it's Harris off the drive.
Good D, Kyrie. Good D, Kyrie. Good D, Bron.
And
push it.
By James.
Crank yank it. Let's go.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Here's Vucevic. Mozgov
Good
with
D.
the block.
Oh, crazy. Man, what you talking about?
Irving drives in. Well, what a season for Kyrie Irving last year. Huge moments for him. 57-point outburst against San Antonio. That was a new franchise record for the Cavs.
I think a lot of it was finally being able to play with other All-Stars, quite honestly, Kevin. But you can't discount the work Irving put into the offseason to be ready for the regular season.
Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland.
Ooh, good shit, Kyrie. Good D,
son.
son.
Also for Orlando.
Crank it.
Watson, he's checked in for Elfrid Payton. And the foul on Victor Oladipo.
Defense tonight.
That is his first foul of the game. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Cleveland. Williams comes in for Kyrie Irving. Then for the Magic, Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Vucevic. Hezonja comes in for Gordon. And Fournier subbed in for Victor Oladipo.
Nice job, Cavalier girls. What do you say, fans? You feel pumped up now?
The drive by James. Power down with both hands.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that. And for Irving, he did come into last year hot. I mean, he won the MVP in international play while with Team USA.
Watson dishes to Harris.
11-2 in my season here.
Not enough on that one as it misses. The Cavaliers leading by 7.
I don't think I had the option to change it.
Outside Williams.
The
screen from Thompson.
Or something.
And Varejão kicks to Williams.
Come on, Mo.
Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
10. I think 10.
And for Kyrie, taking home the MVP and a Team USA tourney like that, it's a huge ego boost. I mean, of all the stars on that team, he shined the brightest, and I think that's going to help his confidence for this year.
Good defense,
Shot clock
guys.
at 5.
Right when I
There's
say
Azania,
so.
covered by LeBron, and Azania gets it to go. Azania's got his first basket.
Bad time for these defenders to be standing around watching. Not while the ball's in his hand.
The drive by James, and the shot is good.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew.
Good D.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Verizia. And Cleveland making a change here. Jefferson's checked in, and the Magic making a change here as well. Fry's checked in. Here's Fournier, guarded by Shumpert. And here's Fry for 3. Cavaliers with the rebounds. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
And, you know, you hate to use this word, but I really felt like it was a sorry effort.
Boy, that's pretty harsh from you, Greg, but you're right. I mean, too many times we saw them slow to set up.
I think I got them right when they
late on
signed
their
that big
rotation.
contract.
And they paid a big price
Got the
for
Bron
it.
lobby.
Deadman's shot is off. The Cavaliers leading by 7.
This is Cavs 26. This is 2K16.
Outside
Kyrie,
Williams.
Shumpert,
Thompson
JR.
sets the pick for Williams. Offensive rebound. Another miss by Orlando.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Out to the wing. Thompson with it. He's against Fry. 7-foot shot. And Thompson with the nice bucket inside.
And Scott Skiles has been around the league as a coach for a while now, coming home to where he played most of his career here in Orlando. And at times, he can be a demanding coach.
Watson.
Beating all on the mic, man.
They can't put an end to this drought. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Here's Jefferson, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
Their defense just hasn't been able to slow them down.
And that's a big reason why they're trailing.
He announced he's
Surrendering
retiring at the
too
end of this
many
year.
easy baskets.
He's terrible on here.
And Greg, you're right. Skiles
Man,
is what we'd
slow
call a
and
no-nonsense
old
coach.
on
Makes
here.
perfect sense when you think about the team that now Clarkie's going to go coach in Orlando.
The 3 though.
Yeah,
He got the
exactly.
3-point
I mean, he was
mark.
great at developing players, and that's exactly why the Orlando Magic.
Right there. Shumpert.
Beautiful jam.
Ask work.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. It's Williams with the drive. Shumpert gets a wide open look, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. The Orlando Magic coming to this one after the win against Sacramento.
Yeah, the bench production in that game was terrific. Points from multiple sources.
Yeah,
Trump
everybody
met
that stepped
Putin
on the floor
yesterday.
played and made a contribution, and that's always a positive thing.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
The screen from Thompson. The drive by Shumpert. No good trying to beat the buzzer.
But honestly, bro,
And
we don't have no evidence. We say evidence is classified. And he's probably seen it.
all right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Well, in the first half of play,
Now with our allies, he talks shit about all our allies. But, you know, with Putin, it's like,
Something else they've done right
he's
so
a very
far from
powerful
the get-go tonight
man.
is,
You know,
is
very,
run. I
he
mean,
is.
so much of their offense has come off the
Bro, I
fast
don't
break.
think Russia
In a
did
moment
shit.
now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade. All
I mean,
up
plus
for the
all
second
we
quarter
said
of
is like
basketball.
they use Facebook
So on the
bots
floor
and
for
shit.
Orlando,
Like, what the f?
Peyton and Oladipo, the explosive backcourt pair. Harris and Gordon, the athletic forward pair.
Kyrie.
And it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established
NRA in Russia
there.
or something?
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
He used that pick just right.
Very, very sneaky.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Well, it was a slow start to his rookie year for
Kyrie,
Payton, but he came along very strong.
Yeah, it looked really good for the Magic down the stretch. Even recorded his first triple-double.
Yeah,
I think there will be more
this.
of those in his career.
And they said Russia hacked into the DNC and gave it to WikiLeaks. But
out of bounds, Cleveland will take possession.
Julian Assange went out the way to say it wasn't Russia when he doesn't comment on sources.
During that span,
because
these teams have
the most
second chance points in the league.
No, definitely
the Cavaliers fourth.
I mean, you love their aggressiveness, not settling for one shot offensively, but
really
running down those loose boards and converting for extra points.
The Magic trail by 9.
And even if the Russians did hack the DNC, they really all that shit from WikiLeaks, bro, was true. So that means kind of like Russia trying to help us out. You know, like, yo, this woman is corrupt as fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's
Irving against Payton. Kicks it to Love.
If you look at it literally, you know what I'm saying?
Three-point range. It's rebounded by Payton. The Magic have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter.
Picked
by Vucevic. Poked loose. Payton passes to Vucevic. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Big step last year for Vucevic's offense. Clark unstoppable at times, both on the blocks and facing up.
Vucevic is a real outstanding future all-star front court. Rebounds at a high rate in traffic and out of his
swear
area.
You be streaming at 6 a.m. every night.
Up. This kid has a lot of upside. I really like this game.
Stream. What's up, Noodlehead?
And Cleveland making a change
not
here.
every night.
Smith has checked in.
I haven't games since like last Tuesday or Wednesday or something like that. But
and the second free throw,
I usually do be on overnight. So.
And talking about Vucevic's development last season,
he's also
had the highest assist average of his career. He's a good decision maker on the floor, knows when to take it himself, and knows when to kick it to
focus on this game.
And spot up shooters.
You're gonna be talking about Russia. I don't know how to get my party check.
They set the screen.
OBS, though.
In the corner, Smith with it. They grab their own miss. Goes up again, and that's 2 points on the layup. Love's got his second bucket of the night.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders.
News broadcasting stations use.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
The wide open here for Vucevic. That's good.
Got my PC,
and it's Payton
so
with the assist. Payton's got
I don't
3
think I've
assists
ever
tonight.
updated my MacBook.
You know, and getting back
probably
to
updates
Vucevic,
automatically.
I mean, he's at an age where he may only get better. Averaged nearly 20 points a game last year after averaging only 14 the year before. That was an incredible leap in production, and I think it's one that'll continue.
Yeah, bro, this is what news broadcasters use.
Irving against Payton.
Yeah, multiple scenes where, you know,
the pass to Gordon.
You got your web browser in your camera or just your camera.
On the wing, Harris.
However you want to set it up.
4 on the clock.
Switch back forward.
Harris misses.
Switch back and forth for the click.
The Cavaliers leading by 8. And there's a call on Tobias Harris.
Get out, Brian,
That'll
bro.
be his second foul of the game. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for the Cavaliers. And a switcher also for Orlando. Shabazz Napier's checked in for Payton. LeBron against Gordon. Pass to Dellavedova from deep.
Come on, Delly. You have one job.
Rebound by the
you
Magic.
have one job.
This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
Yeah, and a 4-game season series between these two. Both will be looking to set the tone tonight.
Yeah, and as they renew acquaintances, if you're the underdog, you always want to show, hey, we've got something new up our sleeves. It should be fun.
D. Good D. Ain't
On its
going
way
nowhere.
from Oladipo for 2. The shot no good. Good D by James. Smith outside. Lets it go from deep. That's good.
JR for 3.
Smith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Good work.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Well, LeBron James long considered the greatest player in the league. He's got some competition now, though. Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, Steph Curry, James Harden, all playing well last year. But for my money, there's no better player in the league than King James.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Scott Skiles was going over with his team. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Vucevic. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. He also told them that he wants to see multiple passes on every possession. He said that's the key to getting the best shot each time down. Guys, they've got a decent hole to dig themselves out of, but still a lot of time left to do it. We'll see if those adjustments help.
Thanks again, Doris. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Well, Clark, you look at LeBron's career averages right now around 27, 7, and 7. Hard to argue at this time he's not the best player in the league.
Well, you know, he might not always win the MVP award, Kevin, but that doesn't really matter. I think he's the most feared player in the league, and he proved he can carry a team in last season's NBA Finals. Clearly one of the all-time greats.
Here's Love, and it's Orlando with the rebound. Vucevic has got 3 rebounds now in this one. And it's Harris off the drive. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Irving's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling. No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Neighbor kicks to Vucevic. Shoots from the baseline. Here passes to Gordon. Gordon with the screen for Oladipo. Back to Gordon. 6 to shoot. Picked by Vucevic. Here's Hazanya. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Hazanya's got 9.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Kicks it out to Love.
Word.
Second shot opportunity.
Come on, Love.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
Jumper off
shit out of here.
But they recover it.
Look, block shit out of that ball.
Tries again. No good. And Cleveland will come the other way. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. No one near Smith as he lets it go.
I'll pull up 3.
Drains it from beyond the arc. Smith's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Cavs.
Well, it was a defensive issue for the Magic. They had trouble stopping opponents last season, guys. I mean, didn't really challenge anything at their own rim. And that's really what made it tough for them.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. For the Magic, it's never a good sign to lead the league in getting dunked on. Last year that happened. They had that dubious honor, unfortunately.
You know, and in general, Kevin, I mean, the Magic were just poor on defense. I mean, they couldn't stop the 3. Second worst mark in the league at defending it. And overall, the 3rd worst field goal percentage against. So you know where their priorities were this past offseason.
Slow as molasses.
There's a screen.
What the hell?
Pass to Fry.
Terrible.
That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. The Cavaliers leading by 13.
I'm gonna shoot 3.
Right side Jefferson. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Jefferson's got 5 points so far.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the 3-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Here's Hazanya, defended by Jefferson, and he gets it to go.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Nobody near Williams. Orlando grabs the miss.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Fournier's shot is off.
Oh, you got to be able to deliver when you get a buddy like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Varejao dishes to Shumpert.
Oh!
They swipe it.
He got ripped.
Now here's Watson, guarded by Shumpert. They set the pick. And Fournier kicks the Fry. Let's go. Hazanya's shot is off.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
In the corner, it's Jefferson. Thompson inside. He's against Fry. Thompson with the bucket.
Take it to the basket.
The Magic trail by 16. And Fournier kicks to Watson.
Natty.
Here's Williams. Here we go. To the right side. Jefferson, that's for 2. It's Dedmon with the rebound. Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Fournier passes to Dedmon. Clearly.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
The Magic have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
46-30.
No good on the free throw. And Orlando making a change here.
2 shots.
He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Here's Shumpert. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. So we've reached the
Looking
end
for
of
a
the
guy to
first
come
half
down
of
and
play.
set up in a post.
Cavaliers lead by 15. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome, everyone. We'll be taking a look back at what was clearly a one-sided first half of action. Ernie Johnson, LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 14 points. And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just about.
LeBron. Shoot. That's funny.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline
Like
to
it's
go
gonna come to
with the efficiency,
Nashville.
guys. His shot
Not
selection
Nashville, Memphis.
was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
Regular season game.
J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. And it's Irving at the 1. That's the 5 for Cleveland
I want to
right
see
now.
Kobe. That shit ain't
Boy, he
like
shredded
that.
the
He
D
was
with
still
the patented
good.
crossover, but just couldn't convert.
And here is Peyton. Steps back and fires.
We'll see.
Well, we know the Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly
Damn
on the defensive end. His
little
size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
Why is he so open?
And it's Vucevic missing. The Cavaliers leading by 15. James kicks to Irving. The drive by James. That is good. LeBron's got 16.
And credit to the Cavs for going out and getting Mozgov. I mean, they paid a hefty price giving up the 2 first-rounders. But thus far, he's proved to be worth it.
Mozgov against Vucevic. And Oladipo kicks to Harris.
Start watching basketball next year.
And he gets the bucket. 6 points for him.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That
Pretty
assist
interesting.
was
Some
right
new
on
leagues,
target.
essentially.
And the Mozgov trade, guys, for the Cavs, I think can be viewed as their big turning point in the season. He completely changed the defense of their team. He was that missing piece of the puzzle.
Picked by Vucevic. Peyton dishes to Gordon. Back to Peyton.
Bron's in the West for the first time. The tough
There's the feed
side,
to Gordon.
bro. It's
Just
gonna be
4 to
lead,
shoot.
bro. It's gonna
Here's
be.
Vucevic, and it falls over the rim and in. Vucevic has got 4 points this
They
quarter.
gotta be Golden
That's
State.
asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
And the Cavaliers call time here. And for Tobias Harris, a resurgence of sorts last season, Clark, especially from behind the arc, where he shot a career high 36%.
You know, he'd only hit 25% from
That
three the
mellow
year before,
guy.
Kevin. So, yeah, a monster improvement
What is that,
in
bro?
accuracy from long range.
Peyton kicks to Harris.
Damn turnover.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Unloads from 9. Kicks it out to Gordon.
We trying to work Bron over here. Can't have that.
Oladipo against Smith. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
The Magic making a switch here. Watson's checked in.
Bron on the cut.
Mozgov kicks to Irving. He feeds it to Smith. Out to the right wing. Here's Love, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And let's go down to a list of players you can't leave open under any circumstances. This season's most accurate small forwards from the field. LeBron James, number 1.
Small forwards and
Obviously,
field
looking
goal
at
percentage.
those numbers, he hasn't just been settling for
That's
outside
what I like
shots.
to
He works
see.
very
That's what I like
hard
to see.
to get a lot of high-quality looks in close.
And that inside-outside game, I like to call it reversible clothing. It makes him the most accurate shooter among NBA small forwards.
Oladipo, the pass to Vucevic. Soft touch off the glass. Vucevic has got 6 in the quarter. Here's Irving.
Sometimes.
He's got 6. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Oh, what
Stolen
was
by
that?
Oladipo. High post Vucevic.
Turnovers.
And that's collected by Love. Love's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Watson kicks to Gordon. Harris against James. Now the dish to Watson. Now here's Harris. 6 points for him. The baseline J off the mark.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And the rejection by Smith. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Jefferson comes in for Anderson Varejao. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Smith. Shabazz Napier's checked in for the Magic. Gordon, good, and it's Napier with the assist that time.
Bron's midsection.
Gordon's got his second bucket tonight.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Dellavedova kicks to Irving. He's looking for Love and finds him. The jump hook lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Jump hook.
Love's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy.
Oh, no. Bad time to slip
Technical.
up there, Kevin.
I thought I took this bullshit off. I got a technical foul for saying fuck.
They got to stay focused.
And
Thought I took
taking
that
a
shit
technical
off.
there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of
Bullshit.
the trade. You could see it
Fuck
affect
y'all.
the way they came out of the gate, Clark.
And, you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games, and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
Napier kicks to Watson. A
Wide
baseline
open,
J.
man.
That's good.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
The Cavaliers leading by 15.
Bron's
And
too
so
powerful
he earns
for
a
y'all,
trip to the
bro.
line.
Just go
Officials
sit
saw the
down.
contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And the Magic struggled last season, still waiting on one of their young stars to just take that next step.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Cleveland.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Shumpert is checked in for the Cavaliers. Toward the end of the year, the Magic saw leaps from Oladipo and from Elfrid Payton.
Yeah, I like those two young guys, Kevin, but it's hard to compete in the NBA without a top 20 scorer.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Harris off the drive. Fires from 14. No luck. Good D by James. Cavaliers have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Jefferson's shot is off.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
And the basket by Harris.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
To the wing right side. Jefferson dishes to James. Thompson, a screen on Harris. James, the pass to Dellavedova. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Magic trail by 15. Napier kicks to Watson. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Harris, a screen on Jefferson. On the wing, Harris fires from deep. And yes, sir, that one drops. Harris has got 11 points.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
The drive by LeBron. Here's Shumpert. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
Here's Napier. And again,
Bitch
it's Orlando with the 3.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
LeBron outside.
Set a damn pick.
Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And Jefferson throws it down hard.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Gordon comes in for Richard Jefferson, and it's Williams in for Matthew Dellavedova. Then for the Magic, Fry comes in for Tobias Harris, and Evan Fournier subbed in for Napier. Here's Dedmon, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
The Cavaliers leading by 12. Williams kicks to Thompson. Watson dishes to Fry. Watson with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. Dedmon passes to Watson. He kicks it to Fournier. Here's Dedmon. James covering. Passes to Fournier. Here's the screen. Got a piece
Good
of
day, Ben Gordon.
And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. And the basket by Gordon.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half.
Defense.
They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
Here's Fournier, defended by Gordon. Shot off the pick. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Hazanya's got 11 points.
perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have. A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
19 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Feeds to Fournier. They set the pick. He dishes it to Dedmon. That's good.
Damn it.
He's got 5.
Assist from Evan Fournier.
7 seconds left in the third. It's LeBron with the drive.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Cleveland shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled.
You're about to the Hall of Fame not going to say anything about T.O. at the thing.
Comparing to the numbers of last season,
at the induction,
they've made a bit of improvement, so that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Cavaliers on.
Instead, it's going to be a UT champ. Hell, I can't go to bed.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Here's Oladipo.
So good.
Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Gordon and Vucevic together in the post.
Chill out in the mountains.
The backcourt is Payton and Oladipo. And it's Fournier in at the small forward.
That's his second personal foul.
Cow Mountain, downtown. Chattanooga got the river going through it.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Oh my God, I just got that.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
The Magic trail by 16. Payton outside. Dishes it to Oladipo. Six on the shot clock.
What are you doing, Moscow?
Scores his 6th bucket from the floor.
Big dummy.
He's shot the ball 11 times.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Irving attacking, and that one's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 16.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Down low. Mozgov with the steal.
Mozgov with it.
One-on-one here. Here's Smith. The shot is off. Gordon with the defensive effort. And up the court come the Magic on the break. And it's Oladipo that time on the assist by Payton. Payton's got his 4th assist of that last one here tonight. Cleveland leading by 14. Outside Irving. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds in the game.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Vucevic has screwed on Williams. Kicks to Gordon. Shot clock at 6. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
And Elfrid Payton with the foul. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
James checked in for Williams. And the Magic making a change here as well. Harris is checked in. Here's Mozgov. His first attempt of the game finds the target. Here's Payton. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Vucevic is screen on Irving. Payton outside. 5 to shoot. Excellent defense there from Smith.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Here's Harris.
I was talking about this guy.
Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Well, they found the touch here in the second half from the field, and everything else we talk about, folks, rebounding, defense, all of that. Ooh. This game is still about making shots. You got to put the ball in the basket.
Foul from
That's
three
the
for
bottom
Love.
line. And they found a way to do it here in the second half.
Damn, Love.
Guys, just watching Kevin Love, he brings so much to the table. But if you had to pick one thing, Clark, it might be the rebound.
I agree with you. I mean, he's not super athletic, doesn't blow you out of the water with his athleticism, but a few seasons back,
three
this
free
guy
throws
averaged
of Love.
15 rebounds a
Missed
game.
2 of them.
Watson, he's checked in for Elfrid Payton. The Magic trail by 15. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Now, here's Watson. He's covered by Irving. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And guys, you look at what makes Love such a prolific rebounder. Great anticipation. I mean, he has the broad shoulders to create space in the paint, the strong anchor to hold his position. It's no wonder he's been a dominating force on the glass at every level since high school.
Irving kicks to Mozgov, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
You know, regarding Kevin Love, he had a number of difficult transitions to make last season. Most of all, perhaps on the offensive glass. He averaged less than 2 a game after averaging 3 or more a game every other season. The shot quality is very good here, and they're making most of them this half.
Yeah, converting at a really high level. The field goal percentage continues to creep upward.
Here's Harris. The Cavaliers pull it in. J.R. Smith on the wing. He's covered by Watson. Smith kicks to LeBron. Oladipo against Irving. LeBron against Vucevic.
Terrible shot.
They get it back. Love kicks to Smith. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Magic trail by 16. Oladipo outside. Gordon with the screen for Oladipo.
It's just that hate talking
to the middle. On the wing, Gordon. He's guarded by Love. Clock is at 3. And stolen by James.
Say it again.
On the wing, Irving.
And explain your logic behind that, please.
That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far. Orlando's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory.
So why would you
Watson
build
kicks to
around an
Vucevic.
obsolete position?
Right through the knee for the layup.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
Can Dwight Howard get a team to the finals every year by himself?
And the Cavaliers call time here. The Orlando Magic didn't make the playoffs last year for the 3rd consecutive season break. They knew it wasn't a realistic goal for them.
Yeah, and last season wasn't really about
So Dwight Howard's
the
better than
postseason,
LeBron
Kevin, for
James.
this group. It's soon that will have to be the goal, as patience will wear thin within that fan base.
The drive by LeBron. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Harris, a screen on Irving. The pass to Harris. Lets the 3 fly.
So
and
if you had a first
Boy,
pick,
he's
you would
having a
choose
great
Dwight
half
Howard
here.
over LeBron
Exactly
James.
the opposite of the first.
The Cavaliers leading by 15.
But between Dwight Howard and LeBron
Outside
James,
Irving.
for your centerpiece, you would choose Dwight Howard over LeBron James.
Mozgov down low. Vucevic defending.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Watson kicks to Gordon. Pass to Vucevic. Looking for Oladipo. He gets it there. Misses from short range.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim. Excellent job to track down the long ball.
Everything, bro.
Watson dishes to Vucevic. Oladipo with the ball.
Bro, he hawks people down on a regular basis. What are you drinking?
Vucevic is screen on James.
What are you talking about?
Here is Watson.
Since when?
Pass to Harris. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
This makes no sense.
And guys, when you go to look for holes in the game of Tobias Harris, there really aren't any. One of the hardest workers in our league. If he
has he not been on all defensive teams every year, probably?
Which most likely will keep him from becoming the perennial all-star type.
Bro.
And Cleveland making a change here.
I'm looking it up right now, man. I know he's been on there quite a few times. Five-time All-NBA First-Team Defensive Player of the Year. NBA All-Defensive Second Team of the Year 1 year. NBA Rookie of the Year. NBA Scoring Champion. Bro, he's been on... He was 5-time First Team. Okay. But 5-time First Team defense? And then his second team? But it's still first team though. Like that can only be one defensive player of the year. I mean, one final, one NBA. I would not want Dwight Howard if that's my first pick. Dwight Howard's a damn center, first of all. LeBron James is everything, bro. He does every position. LeBron James is the most versatile thing out of these guys. If you want a pure defensive guy, then yeah, Dwight Howard. If you want an all-around guy to take you to the finals, let's see here. What the hell? I see 5-time all defensive. I think that's first team. Didn't have to.
Thompson's checked in. He's off on the second. On the topic of Tobias Harris, you love that he can contribute in every category of play. He's a solid face-up shooter, Clark. He's getting better with his back to the basket. You can see movement forward all the time.
I love what this young man has shown thus far.
LeBron James already got more points than him.
He'll also rebound for you, get loose balls. He does the little things.
See how many rebounds he has versus LeBron's rebounds.
Consummate pro and team play.
He should be.
The Magic trail by 19.
Yeah, he's averaging 15, 10, 15, 20.
Now Watson. Vucevic up top. Shoots from the elbow. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
Damn center.
Like,
looking at the numbers for Vucevic, he has 18 points, and his 2 blocks have given them a lift defensively.
No doubt about it. He's been a rim protector, and it's starting to get into the
LeBron
heads
James
of their opponent.
You crazy, bro. He wasn't unstoppable. Boy, he was unstoppable. Under the rim, that's all he had was down low. He couldn't shoot three. He couldn't cross people over. He couldn't take people one-on-one. He couldn't split triple teams.
They lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest.
Well, if you could do it all, then what's the big hampering deal? Like, you want a guy that just stays in the paint all the time. That's all he got. He can't shoot mid-range for shit. But Bron can do that too, though. He got the hook shot, the fadeaway, the mid. LeBron can do that too. No, he don't. What you talking about?
Oladipo outside, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
I like the fact that he led
now,
his
Dwight can't even shoot a free throw. Let me get at that.
You throw it to where he needs
you know what I'm saying?
No denying it. Injuries
Hell
were
no,
a
he
big
couldn't.
part of the storyline in the Cavs postseason. Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly.
LeBron is
after the
better
first
than
round.
Dwight Howard.
The Bulls then went on to sweep the Hawks to get back to the finals.
All-around person, all-around player.
The Cavs last season, their toughest test would be in the finals against
plus
the
it's
Warriors.
like
every other team, they just couldn't handle the Warriors for a full series. A great run
not
to
at
the
all.
finals,
Like,
and surely
it
they'll
don't even
want
make
to
sense.
return
Like, he
there
can't take a
this
team
season.
to the finals by himself. Multiple years.
Harris
1
against
year.
James.
1 year.
6 to shoot.
1 year.
Harris passes to Vucevic. Good, and Harris gets the assist.
And he still led the team in
22
all
points
most
for Vucevic.
categories,
Guys, what we
points
saw
and
here
assists
tonight
and shit.
is one side
Every time.
having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory.
It's a team
for the
sport.
Cavaliers.
And Clark, their hard work on the glass paid off.
You know, they
It's a
both
team
are excellent
sport.
rebounding teams. I thought it was a tough battle underneath both ways.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12
Michael
on the
Jordan
season.
had how many all-century players on his team?
Plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated.
But are they
as
not
these teams
superstars?
face each other going forward.
And what a huge standout performance.
That was a hell of a
for
GM
James.
move to
It was
draft
the
all them
kind of
players,
game
would you
for
say?
him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide.
Man,
as
that's a hell of moves
great
put
rookie
together, right?
defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
Yeah, it really turned it from a simple, straightforward look into a
See?
very difficult shot.
Vucevic dishes to Oladipo.
See, Kobe had to go
Back
get
to
Shaq,
Vucevic.
right?
He's feeling it, and he nails
You know,
the
before he
jumper.
got his first
Whatever
ring.
their plan was defensively
First 3
that time,
rings, and then he got his
didn't work.
4th one
Not
by
if it
himself.
results in that shot.
Clark, confident play we're seeing out of him.
Yeah, no question about it. Like
He
they
was
say on the
average.
playground, scoreboard.
And he was fouled on the way
average.
out.
He had
2
his-
free throws now for him.
He had his
No
off
question,
games.
He got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the
He was
officials
real
didn't
streaky
need to
that
talk one over.
season.
It was obvious.
Like, he was young too. They didn't know if he was really gonna. Yeah, they didn't know if he was really gonna pan out. You know, like, I remember that shit.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Fournier, covered by LeBron.
LeBron is the truth though on the court, man. Like,
Here's Fournier. He feeds it to Marble. Takes the 13-footer.
you crazy,
Good by
bro? What are
Dedmon.
you talking
He was the
about?
first one to react to that miss. Excellent
He had
anticipation
many
on his
first
part.
team.
A hustle play
He
on
had
the
more
putback by
first
him.
team defensive players than
And
Dwight.
so it's
Right?
Cleveland taking care of business in this.
Dwight had 4, Bron had 5,
Clearly
right?
showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
And now we'll send it down to
But he's
Doris
a big
Murk, who's
man.
standing by courtside.
I bet he won
Thank you, Kevin.
rebound
LeBron,
award
tonight
his whole
another
career.
example of this team's excellent work here at home. What does winning here at home mean to this
Most
team?
rebounds.
It means a lot. It means that we come in every night and try to protect home court and also our fans. Give us all
he's
the
just
spirit
like one
and all the
dimensional. He's a
enthusiasm
big
to come
man.
out and play hard in front of them. So a lot of credit to our
Rim
fans that come and
protector.
pack this gym every night. We're on our home floor. And our coach
But
staff always
in
cares
today's
about everybody
league,
come out
you
and
see
come
that's
down
not
and
the case.
Thank you for the time, sir.
'Cause-
Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you.
No,
And that's gonna do
everybody's
it tonight,
faster.
folks,
The
for our
game's
broadcast.
faster, bro.
For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now time to send you over to the
3
award-winning
seconds?
Ernie Johnson for the postgame show.
But you
with
just
Shaquille
you must know
O'Neal
that's
and
always
Kenny
been a
the Jet
rule.
Smith.
The 2K Sports
3 second
postgame
rule?
show.
Yes, it has, bro. As long as I can remember.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move
No,
on
like
to the
even the NBA,
presentation of our Jordan
league
Player of the Game.
rules are different than like
LeBron
Pop
James.
Warner rules. Like
Just
I
a
could stay in the
monster
paint. Like when I was
first quarter
playing
of
at
the
the
game.
Y, I could
He
stay in
came
the
out
paint all
hot
day.
and just
If
never
you see in the
cooled
NBA,
down.
they
That
stay to the
boost he gave
corner
his
of
team
the
early
line
on,
or
a
touch somebody
huge
and
factor.
come back.
He had
and
a
touch somebody and
sensational
come back
night
in the
shooting
paint.
the ball. Over 60% reminds me of myself. If you're shooting over 60%, you're playing smart. You're being aggressive, and you're creating opportunities. What a spectacular performance.
Let's see when the
Well, he
let's see when
reminded
that
us
rule
all of how
came in.
dangerous he is as a slasher.
Got
He
the
drove the
power,
lane time and time again and
That's
got
always
points
been a
inside
rule.
to
It's just-
show for it. An explosive, hard-charging performance. I love it.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.
The 3-second rule was introduced in 1936 and was expressed as such. No offensive player with the ball could remain in the key with or without the ball for more than 3 seconds. Since 1936. Second rule. Where is the... So when did the defensive one come in? Yeah, yeah. Defensive 3 seconds was introduced in 01 and 02 season. During the 01 and 02 season. When did LeBron James get drafted? So it wasn't because of him. You can't play defense. You don't need a zone to protect the paint. I mean, who wants to get punched in the face, though?